What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by to check out this video, and in today's video I am going to be going over the best early to mid-level rune farming in Elden Ring for 2025. Now this is a bit of a lengthy process to get this whole thing started, but I want to take a step-by-step approach to pretty much make sure that everyone out there can do this in 2025 and understand exactly what it is you need to do in order to accomplish this, especially if you are a new player to Elden Ring, or if you are a mid-level player like you've already gotten past Godric and you're looking to just rank up a little bit faster. This is a great way to do it. So we are going to start out here right at the first step. And as long as you have pretty much beaten Godric, this is going to be fairly simple for you. So as we all know, the man with the white mask is right here at the start of everybody's game, and he pretty much has a quest line for you. So once you have spoken to him and you have pretty much beaten Godric, you've made your way through Stormvale, defeated Godric the Grafted, you need to make your way more north. And that's where you're going to pick up the second part of the man with the white mask quest line. And that's what I call him, the white mask guy, because that's just a simple term for me to go by. And you're going to go to the Rose Church. Now, once you discover the Rose Church location, I'm just going to go ahead and ride over here and show you where it is from this fast travel location, or if you want to call it a site of grace, I like to just simply call it the fast travel location. You're going to see the Rose Church, and after you have completed the quest of defeating Godric, this is where he is going to now spawn. And the white mask is going to be right here. He'll be standing right here up against this wall. And you now need to speak to him again, because he's going to give you the festering bloody fingers. And the whole point of this is for you to invade another player's world 3 times. Now, if you're playing online, this could be really simple for you. You just make sure all your online capabilities are on. Use 3 of these bloody fingers, and it does not matter if you win or lose. You just have to do 3 invasions. Now, if you are playing solo, you are not playing online and don't care to do this, you are going to need to head from the Rose Church up to this area right here at these cliffs, because this is going to be a step-by-step process for you to be able to complete this quest line without being online. So once you come to this area here, you're going to see a updraft, like a wind updraft that can launch you up onto the top of these cliffs where this finger reader is, and the next site of grace that you're going to need to get to. So once you're here at this site of grace, you are then going to have to make your way up this path to the next site of grace, which is going to be the Grand Lift of Dectus. Now that we're here and you've discovered this location, we're pretty much going to go ahead and start our quest on being able to complete the man with the white mask quest line to be able to get to the farming ground where we can get millions of runes. So now from here, you're just going to go ahead and fast travel back to the Gatefront Grace. So now that you're here, all you're going to do is follow down this path. You're going to hit up here towards the northeast to the 3rd Church of Marika. Marika, however you pronounce it, however you want to say it, that's where you're going to go. Now, once you're here, you can see over to the left of me, there is a broken wall. we are going to go through this broken wall, and we're going to make our way back here to this back corner, jump over these boulders, hop down the cliff, and you will see a teleporter back here in the back corner. And we're just going to go ahead and use the teleporter to another location. Now, once you are here, you're just going to turn around, run through this statue here, and you're going to follow this pathway down to the bridge site of grace. That's our next spot. So now that we're here and you've discovered this site of grace, you're going to see there is a dragon guarding this bridge. Now, we don't have to really worry about this dragon because most of the time he's too slow to attack us. So you're just going to run on your horse past this dragon. That is the next goal. And like I said, don't worry, you can get past him. And then you're just going to keep going until you come to the minor Erd tree. And behind this, you are going to find another updraft, another wind updraft that is going to take you up onto the cliff that is here, which is going to make it really easier for you to get to Fort Ferroth, where we are going to get the first piece to activate the lift. So you're here, you're at the fort, you're going to make your way in. Now, if this is your first time here, there are going to be a bunch of enemies, but there's always enemies right here in the beginning, which are these bats. So just keep running, do the best you can to get in here to this ladder and get up the ladder as quick as you can, because they are going to start dealing poison damage, and the slower you are, the more likely you are to get poisoned. So at the top of this ladder, you are going to find a chest, and in this chest is going to be the first piece that we need in order to activate the lift. You're not seeing it here because I have already gotten this, but I am giving you a step-by-step on how you can get it yourself. So after you have done that, you need to fast travel back to the third church of America, and you need to follow the road south to the next fort. Once you are at this fort, if this is your first time here, there will be a bunch of enemies here. So please beware if you are a low level and you are not strong enough to deal with these enemies. Just run past all the enemies, make your way up these steps, and then once you hit this doorway, of course, you will be kicked off your horse, but continue just to run inside, dodging enemies, and then make your way up these stairs. And keep running up these stairs all the way to the top. There will be archers and just all types of other enemies here. And run through here and make your way up another ladder. Now, I will forewarn everyone that there is a big knight enemy that is going to follow you up this ladder. So do the best that you can to just go ahead and snatch and grab the second piece for the lift that you need out of this chest, because he will come up the ladder behind you and strike you instantly. So do the best you can to get ahead of him, or you're just gonna have to turn around and face him. But he does drop loot. I believe he drops like a special weapon or something like that if you do beat him. And now that you have both pieces for the lift, we are going to fast travel back to the lift. And once you arrive here, just run up the hill, run up the ramp here, and you will be able to activate the lift, and you will have a nice little cutscene of how the lift works with the completed medallion. So now that we've reached the top of the lift, we are just going to follow up this road here to the next site of grace. So it's always a good idea to just make sure you rest here and everything you need to do before moving forward. And then we're just going to turn around and go up this path behind us to the next site of grace at the Great Bridge. And just to let everyone know, on your way to this site of grace, you can pick up the map for this area. It will be along that roadway. So once you are here, go ahead and examine the portal, and this is gonna transport us over to the next side of the bridge. And from this point here, we are actually going to make our way down this pathway to this set of ruins, is where we're actually going to do our bloody finger encounter. So just turn to the left and come over here to this edge of the cliff. And I always think it's best to just kind of jump down here on this ledge first, because you know how, it could be too high. You might die if you just go all the way to the ground. And there is a site of grace right here under the bridge, so I just definitely recommend getting this site of grace before moving forward. And then I'm just going to go ahead and show you the exact way to go from this point. You're just going to follow down this road, avoiding all of the enemies, because as you can see, there are quite a few, and make your way up to these ruins. Now, once you're here, go ahead and activate the summoning pool, just so you have it active. And then you're going to make your way right up here to this little open area, and there will be a few enemies, so just go ahead and take them out before you activate the bloody finger encounter. So you will run into a few dogs. I think it's about 3 of them are going to come at you, but it's always best to just go ahead, just take care of these guys, because they will be an annoyance if you do not and you just activate the bloody finger encounter. So once you have dealt with them, you can see it's glowing right here on the ground. Just go up to it, go ahead and examine it, and you are going to invade Magnus the Beastclaw's world. Now, do not kill Magnus. Let him kill you 3 times. Do this 3 times. If you kill him the first time and you are playing solo and you are not playing online, you will find it very difficult moving forward to get to the farming grounds that we're trying to get to. So just go ahead and let him kill you, just like that, and you will just respawn right back at the same area, and you can do it again. Once you've died 3 times, go ahead and kill him. Take him down. If you're not able to kill him when you first come here, it's okay. He is pretty tough and his weapon does a lot of damage. So just come back at another time. But if you are able to kill him, you will get his unique weapon that he is using here, which is, it's pretty cool in my opinion. You also get a rune arc, so it's nice to know, and you get the Great Star's unique weapon that's from him. So we have now done our bloody finger encounter that the White Mask wants us to do. Now that that's done, we're going back to the Rose Church. Yes, I know it's a lot of back and forth, but I really want to make sure everyone out there understands this in 2025. So now that you are here, you're going to speak to the White Mask again, and this time he is going to give you a cloth. And this cloth needs to be soaked in a maiden's blood. And the best place to do this is we are going to head back to the Grand Lift. Once you're at the Grand Lift, I'm just going to speed this up. You're going to hang a left, jump over this wall, and you're going to make your way up this hill. And yes, the miniature version of the Eye of Sauron is up here. And if it sees you, it will cause madness. So just kind of hug the walls and just make your way around, avoiding it. And you can see, yes, the madness meter will grow. But if you just keep moving, keep making your way around these walls and hugging these walls, you will get past it and it will not affect you. You're going to turn into the Frenzied Flame Village, and you're just going to make your way to the back of this village just like this and continue up the hill. Now, here's another warning to anyone who has never been here. You will have another Bloodied Finger encounter, and this one is pretty tough. So you will have to be able to defeat this one. So if you've never been here and you're not ready, you're gonna have to do this Festering Finger battle, and it is a pretty tough one. As you can see, there was my runes there because I had died previously. You might be able to get to that Site of Grace if it's your first time to activate it and avoid the battle. I don't 100% know that for sure, but definitely stay back from this guy because he does cause madness with his little special move that he does right here. It will inflict madness on you, and it can be a pain. But just do the best you can to deal with this guy. He does take pretty good blood loss damage, so it's definitely good if you have a weapon to cause blood loss. And as you can see, that move he just did right there, like, totally annihilates your health if you're not ready for it. So once you're able to just take this guy down, get him out of the way, you also get his unique weapon, as well as the fingerprint grape, which is pretty cool to have. He has this war spear also. I've actually never used it yet. I do have it, but I just stick to my Nagakiba, and it seems to work out fine for me. And here you will see the Dead Maiden, and this is where you're going to soak the cloth in this maiden's blood, which will also give you the armor set of the maiden. You will get the maiden's armor set after you have soaked the rag in her blood, and then you will come back to the Rose Church again and speak to the man in the white mask. Yes, it's a lot of back and forth, but we are almost there. So once you speak to him again, you need to speak to him twice. He will do a first dialogue and then a second dialogue, and this is when you will get the Pure Blood Knight's medal that we are going to use to go to the farming grounds. So once you have it, go ahead and use it. And we are now here at Moghwyn Palace. This is the place to do the farming method. Yes, we are finally here. So just make your way up the steps here. Come to this Site of Grace. Go ahead and unlock it. And then what we are going to do is turn to your left, jump off this little cliff, mount up your horse, and just follow my path. You are going to want to avoid the enemies here at all costs, especially if you are new, because they are incredibly strong and will kill you pretty much instantly. So just follow this path that I am taking, because what we're doing is we are hitting for the top of this hill. So just try to veer around these guys, dodge them at all costs. That way you can get up here to this Site of Grace and activate it, and they will leave you alone. Now, it's time to get some runes. So here we are, giant bird. Shoot it with an arrow. Watch the bird run off the cliff. It will die, and you will get 13,000 runes. Now, you will get 13,000 runes if you have a gold scarab. If you have the gold scarab equipped, you will get 13,000. If you have nothing equipped, you will get 11,000. So you can just repeat this method over and over and over again. It is infinite of how many times you can do this. And you just keep going back to the Site of Grace and repeating your steps over and over again. And like I said, this is great for early players. This is great for mid-level players, for you to be able to go through the challenges of getting everything you need to get to this point. Because as you can see, it takes a lot to get here. So if you have a gold scarab, that will boost your runes by, I believe, 20%. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 20%. And the gold pickle foul foot, if you have these, that'll be an extra 30%. So you're looking at an extra 50% rune boost. So if you are doing that technique and you are farming these foul foots, which is very helpful, you will now go from base 11,000 to 17,000 runes every few seconds. So this is an absolute awesome way for any early to mid-level players in 2025 to really be able to rank up and be able to get out there and start taking on some of these big in-game level bosses. So that's pretty much it. That's everything in a nutshell that you need to do in order to make this rune farm happen for you. I really hope this helps a lot of new players out there in 2025. It really helped me be able to get to where I am in the game now. So please remember to leave a like. Please remember to hit that subscribe, drop me some comments, and I hope to see everyone back here on my next Elden Ring video.